The book HR from the Outside In, and I recommend this book to every HR professional. It was outlined a few signs as to where HR is headed. Can you elaborate to my audience the following 2 points? First, a larger role for HR, and second, higher expectations and rewards, and how those 2 points will impact business and add value.
Again, thank you for recommending the book. I have many problems. One of them is I have an addiction to writing. It's called hypergraphia. I had to look up the word. So every year or two, I put out a new book. And thank you for recommending that. I hope the books have ideas that will be helpful. A friend of mine had an issue. He said, I'm an HR person in a small firm and I'm lonely. I don't connect with other people. And this friend said, what can I do to connect better? Well, my view and the view that we have in the book is fairly simple. We don't connect around HR. What we connect around is helping the people we work with do their job better. We ran a program in our consulting firm with teams in Park City, Utah about a year ago. And one of the people went back to his home country. I won't name it, the country or the company. And he called me a week later and he said, your program wasn't helpful. And I thought, oh my goodness, what did I do wrong? I don't have to give you a refund. And he said, I did a survey of all my business leaders. In your program, we learned some of the latest HR practices around compensation, around talent sourcing, around agile workforce, around succession planning, communication, organization design. And I listed these 20 new practices and I said, what should we be doing here? And nobody cared. Nobody cared. And I said to him, oh, my dear friend, I failed you. The message of our program is that HR is not about HR. HR is not about these 20 programs. It's about the business. And the survey you did is not what business leaders care about. They care about helping the business win. So to my friend who's saying, I feel lonely, my counsel is to say, don't have discussions about you or HR. Go listen. What are you wrestling with? What are you struggling with? What's the business issue that we're trying to do better on? And then we in HR can bring to that the set of tools that win. So in the Outside In book, where do the business issues start? With customers. What do they want from us that will cause them to buy our product? With investors, either debt or equity. Why will they fund our company? With communities where we live and work. And that leads to your second point. What then are the metrics of HR? I did a book called the performance book called the HR Scorecard with some great colleagues in the 90s.
Yes, great book.
Today, that book should be thrown away. It is not an HR scorecard. It's a business scorecard. And there is one scorecard, and it's the business scorecard. How can HR help us get product innovation faster, a higher net promoter score with customers, a better market value, or a lower cost of capital? And when we build our agenda in HR on the business scorecard, as Dick Beatty so often says, then we're going to have the right conversation. I know that was a long answer, but I feel passionate about that. Outside in, value added is in the mind of others focus.